Please, get the doctor. I want the doctor.
Mr. Madden, I can't just leave you like this.
Sue, I can't see you. Hurry! Get the doctor.
Oh!
Well, that's what you boys get for trying to bluff me. I know you couldn't beat that.
Jeb, you sure fooled me.
Well, I knew what you was holding. I always know.
Where's the sheriff?
Here, Sue, sit down.
Where's the sheriff?
What's the matter, Sue? What is it?
It's Mr. Madden. He's dead.
Mr. Madden?
He's got a knife in his chest. And he said Jerry did it.
His own son?
Yes,
Sue, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Joshua, you better go back and... Aren't those the two young men we picked up in Scottsville?
Ah, that's Mr. Brad Phelan and Jerry Madden.
Madden. Isn't his father the bankrupt in Scottsville?
Ah,
Yes, I know him.
I've known him a long time.
He's a fine man.
Huh?
You better tell Carney to reduce speed. We hit a lot of snags this part of the river.
I don't like killing, but we gotta be sure. We'll wait for Rafe to get back with the sheriff. Harry's taking the doctor over to Mr. Madden's house.
They'll hang.
Stop drinking, Sam. Nobody hangs till there's proof.
Those boys couldn't have done such a thing.
It's all right, Miss Sue. Don't be scared. I'm here to help you. Tell us what you know.
Well, I went over to see Jerry, and he wasn't home. And out front, I saw Mr. Madden with it. He was calling for the doctor, and he said...
He told you who did it? Sue, you must tell us again.
He said Jerry did it, and he took some money, too.
You're very sure?
Jerry and Brad Phelan. He told me.
A fine pair of boys. And they think people like us are trash. Now, Sue, take it easy. You've told us. I always said Jerry was no good. Being a banker's son don't excuse killing. He's got to pay.
Just a second. Jim Madden could have been mistaken.
Well, we've heard Sue's story. I believe her.
Jeff, the sheriff ain't here. He went over to Magnolia and won't be back for a couple of days.
I see. Well, I'm a deputy. I know what to do. We can't let those boys get away with it.
What do you mean, Jeb?
Just what I said.
Not much we can do about it. They're gone.
Huh? Gone?
Just before we started to play cards, saw both of them get on the riverboat. The Enterprise.
We can pick them up at Benton's Landing.
And do what?
Take them off the boat. See that justice gets done.
You mean hold them for the circuit judge?
He won't be through here for 2 months.
Well, if you take them off the boat, Jeb, you're going to have to wait for the judge.
Did they wait? They wanted money and they killed for it. Sue told us that. Back of Madden's own words.
I didn't want to tell. Jerry was a friend of mine. You made me tell.
Those boys must be punished.
You're right, Jeb.
We don't stand for killing.
All right, the boys have got to have a fair trial.
We'll hold our own trial.
Oh, no, we won't. Now, you listen to me, Jeb. I thought as much of Jim Madden as any man in this room. He was the best friend I had. Set me up in business, and I
take it Tom Feller isn't with us.
Jim Madden believed in law and order.
We're stabbing him, law and order? Look, are we going to stand around all night talking about it, or are we going after that riverboat?
I'm with you, Jeb.
You stay here, Tom. You're getting soft.
No, I'll go along, just to see fair play done.
Get your horses. The Enterprise makes a stop downriver. That'll give us a chance to cut across country and pick her up at Benton's Landing in the morning.
Come on, boy.
Come on.
Go.
Chip, I still think you're too young to handle a gun. I'll try the second bottle. Try the third bottle. Good boy! Good, you got one.
What was the name of that bottle?
Oh. Well, Chip, it takes a lot of practice. See, you gotta learn to shoot straight. Your life or another man's may depend on it someday. See what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Now, you stay away from guns, and if I think you're ready for it, I'll teach you how.
Is that a promise, sir?
Yeah, sir. Well, Mr. Madden, Mr. Phelan, I hope your cabins are comfortable.
Yes, sir. Mighty comfortable, sir.
Good. We ought to be in Natchez before long. We're making a pretty good time on the river this afternoon.
I hope you're enjoying your trip. Riverboating seems like a great life.
We like it, don't we, Chip?
Yeah, it's the only life for a man.
You know, I think he's right. Captain, will we stop for wood at Benton's Landing?
No, we had no reason to stop there.
Oh, they're flying a passenger flag.
Huh? Well, paying passenger? Yes, sir. I better tell Mr. Carney. You stay here, Chip. Mr. Carney! Mr. Carney!
Your first trip on the Riverlands?
Ah, yes, sir. We like it, sir.
I know your father.
Oh?
Oh, he's a fine man. I did business with him in 1834.
Is that so?
What are you two going to do in New Orleans?
We're gonna live there. Never been to the big city before. I hope we can find some jobs. My father gave us a little money to get started with.
Good luck to you, lads.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be stopping at Benton's Landing to take on a passenger.
Well, we'll be there for a spell, too.
Why, what's the matter?
All this crossheads acting up. Unless we stop and fix it, it'll break.
Well, don't take too long at it.
When have I ever done that to you? It'll be just as long as it takes and no longer.
All right.
An hour or a day.
Miss Carney, you're the engine man.
Yes, sir.
That's up to them. I'm taking Jerry and Brad off that boat.
Let me talk to the boys.
You'd ride with them. Quiet now.
Mr. Benton? Hello! Mr. Benton?
It's the first time he hasn't been out here to greet us.
Where are the passengers? The old man must be asleep. Give him a blast!
Here they come.
Well, hello there. You are passengers?
No, I'm from the sheriff's office at Scottsville. I have an order for the arrest of Jerry Madden and Brad Phelan.
What for?
Murder. Jerry killed his father. Oh, I see. Well, all right then. Let's see the order.
Do I need one?
Captain, Mr. Madden's been killed and a serious accusation made.
Well, I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I can't release a passenger to you without some sign of your authority.
Take a look around.
There's our authority. That's not good enough for me.
We don't want to have to force our way aboard.
All right, that's just fine, because you're not going to. Joshua, go aboard.
Wait a minute.
One shot from your men, and I'll drop you.
You're acting very foolish. I want those killers.
Hello, Jeb. Hello, Mr. Feller. What you doing over here?
Jerry, you're under arrest. It's murder.
What are you talking about? Who got killed?
Do I have to tell you? Your father.
My father?
And we have good evidence that you and Brad did it.
Why, he was alive when we left him.
We didn't kill anyone.
You boys stay on that boat. Looks like a lynch mob to me.
They'll have a trial.
Captain, because of what's been told us, we have to place the boys under arrest. I'll see that they get to the sheriff.
You write to the police in New Orleans. They'll arrest them. If it's all legal and official.
All right, Captain, if that's the way you want it.
Spread the men out and keep your eyes open. Carney says we can't move. You stay here.
I want to go ashore.
You'll hang if you do. That's what they're here for. In the name of the law, open fire. Get in the cargo deck. Inside, everybody.
Talk to that boy. Hold it, Ben. Something's wrong.
Yeah, that boat's not trying to get away.
I don't think it can. We got him pinned right there.
Mr. Connie, you gotta get us out of here fast.
Well, you're going to have to do it, Captain, because I told you that crosshead would freeze up, and now it's froze solid.
Well, let's keep at it. Come on, boys.
What do you think?
Jeb, the captain was right. I want to write the New Orleans police. They'll pick the boys up.
Suppose they jump ship at Natchez or Baton Rouge. No. This is Scottsville business. We'll settle it quick and proper. I'll get those boys off that boat. Ray, come with me.
Wait a minute. You're asking to get killed out there.
By who, you or them? Watch him, Ben.
Why did they stop shooting?
I don't know. Look, we better find a captain. I gotta talk to him.
Come on.
Get a little pressure on there, Connie. Chip, I saw what you did up on deck. You go to your cabin and stay there.
But I only wanted to help, Captain.
You were told to keep away from guns. You could have got Mr. Madden here shot by your actions. Now get going.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Madden, for taking care of the boys.
That's all right.
Now, just who is this Jeb Randall out there?
He owns a farm. He talks a lot about law and order. He's my friend, I thought.
Did you kill your father?
No, sir, I didn't. And neither did Brad.
Jeb is a fanatic about killers. Always tries to get on a murder jury.
A fanatic? Why?
I don't know.
Captain, I gotta go back to Scottsville.
Well, you can't go with that mob out there.
Well, we can clear it up. I'm just causing you too much trouble. I'm a danger to your passengers.
I'm not going to release you to that mob.
We've talked it over. We've got to clear ourselves.
Mr. Feller's out there, and he's honest and he's decent, and I'm sure that he'll help us.
You're gonna stay on this boat. Right here. Come on, let's get this thing fixed, huh? Come on, let's beat out there. Come on.
Where's the captain?
You know, I believe those two boys.
I never yet heard a man admit to murder.
That's why I thought I told you to keep watch up on...
He was keeping such a good watch, he didn't see anything behind him. I want those two boys, or I'll blow this fellow's head off.
You can't take my passengers off this boat.
I'm a deputy. You're resisting me.
Can't you understand? Scottsville's a decent place to live. We want to keep it that way.
Believe me, I don't like doing this. But I can't tolerate killers.
Then how can you tolerate yourself?
You wouldn't even try to understand, would you?
Jeb, you've got us wrong. We didn't kill Mr. Madden.
You'll have a chance to prove that at your trial.
All right, I'll go back with you. Clear this thing up.
No. You heard him. He just made a voluntary surrender. He recognizes our authority.
I don't.
If you don't stop interfering, you'll get these boys killed without a trial. All right, get going. Up on deck.
It's all right, Captain.
No, let him go. We gotta think of our other passengers.
Sue, what are you doing here?
I came to warn you about the posse. Oh, Jerry, why'd you do such a thing? Why?
Well, I didn't. Sue, you gotta believe me.
I want to, but your father said you were the one.
Well, it's not true.
Oh, Jerry.
Move out, boys. All right. Move out. All right, boys.
Don't blame me, Captain. I didn't fly that passenger's flag. They swarmed over me like a lot of wild animals.
I understand, Mr. Benton, I understand. Sailor, you tell Mr. Connie that he's in charge of the boat. Mr. McGregor and I are going after him. We need a couple of horses.
Come on, and back.
Come on.
I saw you talking to Jerry Madden, miss. Do you know what happened in Scottsville?
Yes? He stabbed his father, killed him.
How do you know that?
They were seen, running away. Him and Brad. Mr. Madden fell down and they ran. And Mr. Madden said Jerry did it. Before he died. It'll all come out in the trial.
If there is a trial.
We're going to rest a while. No sense killing the horses.
Men aren't themselves, almost like strangers.
We're not afraid of Jeb Randall's accusations.
You better be.
Climb down off your horses, boys. Don't try any tricks. Get down. Stay off your feet.
Look at that.
Thank you, Mr. Fuller.
That tasted good. Thanks.
That was mighty nice of you, Tom. People. They treat a killer with respect and spit on their own friends.
Boys were thirsty.
Sure. 3 of our men are wounded, and you share your last drop of water with them killers.
There's some good trees around here, Jeb. Some nice, strong branches. If we're going to string them up, what are we waiting for? There's one right there that'll hold the both of them. Well, that's what we came for, ain't it?
Oh, no, you don't. Stringing them up would be murder. I'm warning you, Jeb.
Don't get excited.
Maybe I can't stop you now. Wait till these men come to their senses.
He's right. They're going to have a trial, just like I promised. All right, men, get ready to take off.
Drop it, I said. All right, get on there. Get up, boys. Get up. Get behind Joshua.
If you try taking them, they'll be shooting.
Those boys are coming with us. All right, pull this trigger.
Go ahead, pull it.
No, Jeb. Let them go.
You're not gonna hang those boys.
Come over here, Ben. He won't shoot you. Do as I say. The captain don't kill in cold blood. He don't even bluff so good. Put the boys on their horses.
Joshua.
I got the law on my side, Captain. You go back to your boat.
You're right, Captain. That's all we could do. I think we better go back to the boat.
I think I'm going on to Scottsville.
Hold it, Captain, hold it.
What's the matter, Joshua?
There's something wrong with the horse.
He's going lame.
Well, I guess I better walk him in.
Excuse me, is this the courthouse? Come on.
Doctor, what kind of a knife was it?
It was a hunting knife, Jeb.
Know who it belonged to?
I think it was Jerry Madden's knife.
Doctor, are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's all, Doctor.
You can't come in here. Go on around the front.
Hold it! Can't come in here.
Get out of here. You weren't asked in here. Get out.
Since when is a public trial closed to the public?
What are you afraid of, Jeb? Afraid he'll stop you?
I'm only doing my duty.
You the judge?
That's right. Sam Bridges.
Who appointed you?
The citizens of Scottsville an hour ago. We elected a jury, too.
Jury? Judges are appointed by the governor. This is still a lynch mob.
If we was a lynch mob, we'd have strung them up long ago. Men like these 12 would serve on the jury even if we waited for the circuit judge.
Jury.
And the defendant's got a lawyer. Name of Tom Feller.
Oh, you a lawyer, Mr. Feller?
No, Captain. I'm a storekeeper.
But he's honest. Everybody knows that. The boys picked him.
What choice did they have?
This trial's a farce. You keep quiet. Any more talk from you and you'll be thrown out.
Joshua?
Go on, Jeb. Get on with your case.
Looks like the judge needs a drink. Plenty of time, Sam.
You shut up, then.
Sue Parker is our next witness. Sit right where the doctor did, Sue. So you can tell the court your story. Sue, now tell us.
Your Honor, doesn't this court swear in its witnesses to tell the truth?
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell us the whole truth?
Yes, I'll tell the truth.
Your Honor and men of the jury, Sue Parker is our main witness. Mr. Madden told her who killed him before he died.
Is that right, Sue?
Yes, Sam?
You're very sure?
You think I like saying what I told you? I'm mighty fond of Jerry. We even talked about getting married, didn't we, Jerry?
Yes, but Sue, you...
And I still like him. I like him very much.
Tell us just how Mr. Madden accused his son.
Well, it was just before he died. And he said Jerry took his money, too.
No, that's not true. My father gave me that money.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Where's the eyewitness? That's the important thing.
What eyewitness?
Well, the witnesses saw Mr. Madden fall down and 2 men run away.
I don't know what you're talking about. Your Honor, these interruptions got to stop.
That girl told us that someone saw 2 men run away.
Sue, did you say that?
I didn't want to make it worse for Jerry. I told you enough.
Who is this witness?
I am. I saw the 2 men run away.
Jerry and Brad?
That's right.
Well, that's all the proof we need.
I don't believe her.
She's lying.
We had no reason to run. We'd done no wrong.
I'm not lying. You think I like saying anything like that?
How could you possibly forget that you saw 2 men run away?
I didn't forget. I just didn't say before.
Order in the court. Order. We want to hear Sue Parker's story.
That'll be a good one.
Go ahead, Sue. Tell us in your own words.
No. Haven't I hurt Jerry enough?
Sue, you've got to tell us everything.
Well, I was going down the street over to see Jerry, and I saw out in front this body lying on the front porch.
It's all over. Just like before, the boys said they didn't do it. Sue said they did. The jury's talking it over now. Eddie, would you go by and tell my wife that I won't be home till breakfast?
And we're all agreed?
Yeah, we all agree.
The jury all had a talk, and we made up our minds.
Men of the jury, what have you decided?
Well, the way they ran away, and Mr. Madden saying so, they're guilty. You're wrong. Terribly wrong.
Sam, let's wait till the sheriff gets back. This is so wrong. You've got to wait.
The court can see your point, Mr. Feller.
I ask that they be sentenced right now.
It won't hurt to wait.
And go through this whole thing again? What can we gain by that?
The sheriff will be here in the morning.
They should be sentenced now.
I guess there's only one kind of punishment for this kind of murder. Lock up the two boys in the Willoughby stable. And at sunup, hang them by their necks till they're dead. Court's dismissed and the bar's open again.
You know, this is another kind of murder. Can't you understand, Captain? We don't want killing here. If you ever had anybody close to you killed, you'd feel the same as I do.
You shouldn't have made me tell against Jerry and Brad.
Sue, we can't have law if people don't help.
But I feel so sorry for Jerry.
I know, but remember how that kind of folks look on us. We're just as good as they are. Sue, when this is over, I'll take you away from here. You know how I've always felt about you.
Miss Parker, I want to talk to you.
You can't. She's too upset.
You could have been mistaken about what Mr. Madden said about the boys.
No, I wasn't.
Ben, come here. I've warned you to let her alone.
You're the only one who can save them.
You've got no call to accuse our people of lying. She told the truth.
They're gonna hang those boys on your word alone.
That's good enough for me. Ben, take Sue home. And see that nobody bothers her. Sue, go get some sleep.
What kind of a man are you?
One just like yourself.
No, not me. You're hungry to see those boys strung up.
No, I'm not. It's just a duty I've got to do. Once I saw my father gunned down. I've hated killers and killing ever since. Somehow I don't hate these boys. But I've got to see that justice is done.
She'll never change her mind.
Mm-hmm. Stay away from the door.
I just want to see Miss Parker.
She don't want to see you, so run along. I'm staying here. You come back, you'll get hurt.
All right.
Well, that's that. Strange. Now that we got them boys convicted, I don't have too much stomach for the rest of it. But I promised Jeb I'd see it through. I will.
You sure I can't give you a drink? How about some food? We've got bread and coffee.
Get out of here. We don't want anything from you.
Almost sunup.
Yeah.
We'd like to see your prisoners.
You can't help them.
Can we talk to them?
Why?
Well, we'd like to see if they want anything. Sort of a last request.
All right. Go on inside. But leave your guns out here.
Jerry, we haven't given up, but we're gonna have to move fast. That girl, Sue, is lying.
No, maybe she's confused and she thought that that's what my father said, but she's got no cause to lie about it.
She did it deliberately.
What do you mean by that, Brad?
Tell him. Jerry ran out of marrying her. His father didn't want him to.
Is that true? Well, why didn't you tell that to the men out there?
I don't think it had done any good. They already had their minds made up. My father didn't like her. Well, because his friends didn't like her.
They were right. She's trash.
I suppose she had other gentlemen friends, huh?
Well, she's Papa, all right.
Yeah, that's Jeb Randall out there. Was he sweet on her?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he was, but it was all over as soon as she started walking out with me.
Sure, thought you could get the town banker's son.
Uh-huh. I guess I better talk to her again. I'll get her to talk if I have to break the door down. I'll get her to talk. Come on.
Good luck.
No, Captain, you let her alone. And you'll stay right here till it's all over. Make a break and you'll get shot for interfering with the law.
Do you have to keep moving around? Stay still. I don't like this any better than you do.
Jeb's in a mighty big hurry to get this thing done, isn't he?
We all feel the same way.
No. Jeb's got something else in his mind. He's using you, man.
No, he ain't. We're all with Jeb. What do you mean? Using us?
You don't know?
Hold it! Jeb! Jeb! They're making a break! The captain got away!
You can't get far.
Truth out of you.
I told everything at the trial.
Maybe there's one more thing, one thing you forgot.
No.
Well, let's start all over again at the beginning.
I can't. I won't.
In a few minutes, the sun's going to be coming through that window. The ropes are all ready. They're going to take those boys out of that stable and they're going to hang them. I know you can help them.
Don't make it worse for me. There's nothing I can do.
You know, you're seeing those boys run away. Wasn't in your first story. You made that up?
I didn't.
Why did you run to the saloon?
To find the sheriff.
In the saloon?
Yes.
No. No, you wanted to tell your story to Jeb, didn't you? It's no secret how he feels about you. Probably even wants to marry you, doesn't he? Sure, only he didn't have any money.
Jeb, he's got nothing but the clothes he walks around in.
Yeah, but Jerry's got money.
That doesn't matter. I liked him.
But his father didn't like you, huh?
You don't know what it's like to have people think you're dirt under their feet. I wasn't good enough for them. All those important people. Oh, how they talked about me. But Jerry didn't care. He wanted to marry me.
Sure he did, sure. But all those people who talked about you wouldn't talk to you, would they? No, but they'd have to talk to Jerry's wife, wouldn't they? Hmm? And that's the only reason that you wanted to marry him, wasn't it?
Oh, you just wait till Jeb Randall hears what you're saying.
Jeb Randall hates the same kind of people you hate. He's not hanging those boys for justice, he's hanging them for revenge. Sad thing is, he doesn't even know it.
I don't care what you say. I love Jerry and I'd have married him.
Only his father stopped it. And now you're trying to get back at him by letting his son hang.
No.
I know that you know those boys are innocent.
What are you trying to make me say?
I'm trying to make you say that you didn't see those boys run away.
I did. If I say what you want, they'll laugh at me. I'll be the joke of the whole town.
Isn't that better than being a killer? You did lie about Jerry, didn't you? Didn't you? All right, I want you to come back with me and tell those men the truth.
Oh, they're gonna laugh at me.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Reminds me of a morning a couple weeks ago. We went fishing. It was so quiet, so fresh.
Jerry, I'm afraid.
So am I.
There's no shame in that, lads.
Our Father, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
I don't want to die.
Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
It's time.
Yeah? Which one of them's going first?
Jerry. He used the knife. We'll need 3 men in the end of the rope. What's the matter? You all scared? I'll do my part. 2 more men. Come on, Rafe. You too, Pete. I'll bring him out.
Power and glory forever. Amen.
Mr. Randall, please, wait for the sheriff.
They were tried fair and legal. Jerry Madden was convicted of murder. We're here to carry out the execution. Do you want to say anything? When I say pull, you pull. Captain, you've gone too far this time.
Now, wait a minute. Now, just listen to me. Listen.
I've heard enough from you.
Listen to him, Jeb. Listen.
Those boys were tried and found guilty.
This girl's lying. She made the whole thing up. She admits it.
So?
Well, go on. Tell the truth.
Jeb, he hit me. He made me say I was lying, but I wasn't. What I said at the trial was true. It was true.
She's lying. Take him and hold him. He can watch the first killer die.
Jeb, I beg you, don't do this. A lot of the men are against it now.
I don't see any of them stopping me. You've been hiding out all night, afraid to do your duty. Rafe, Pete, get on that rope.
Go on, look at this. Look at it good. This is what you wanted, isn't it? Go on, look at it good. No, you don't. Look.
No. No, stop it. Stop it. I lied. He didn't kill him. He didn't. He didn't.
You can talk to me.
It's no use, Jeb. I'm too full of hate. Hate for people who look down on me. They all think they're too good for me. Holy, holy, holy. Just like Jerry's father. He wouldn't let his boy marry me. That's why I killed him. I killed him. I killed him.
Somebody better hold her for the sheriff. Don't touch her. It was your kind of people made her kill. She's the only person living. Never meant anything to me. We're leaving together.
She's under arrest, Jeb.
I'll kill the first man who touches her.
Don't do it.
No.
Somebody untie this man. I'll take care of the other boy.
Shot right from the ground? Boy, it sounds like a great fight.
It was, Master Chip. You know, we're losing every minute of the way.
What did you do to help?
Well, I sat at the window. I was watching. And I prayed a lot.
You know, it's just like the captain said. Your life or another man's life can depend on your eye with a gun.
Yeah. All of which reminds me, we're gonna have to figure out some kind of a punishment for you for playing around with guns when you weren't supposed to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what do you got in mind?
I don't know.
Well, I got an idea. I think you better clean and polish all my pistols.
All 6?
All 9. You're gonna learn how to take them apart and put them back together again.
Take them apart? When do we start?
After supper.
What's the first thing you do when you start to clean a gun?
Aw, Josh. Make sure there are no bullets in them.
He's gonna learn fast, all right.